Welcome to Funimation 3D, Kids and Family Cartoon. Today, we will dive into one of Vietnam's most beautiful and inspiring legends, the story of the carp turning into a dragon, a timeless tale about courage, effort, and the rewards of perseverance. Long, long ago, before humans walked the earth, the world was still young and full of magic. The sky shimmered like silk, the rivers flowed with the song of the wind, and in one sacred river at the foot of Heaven's Gate lived countless fish of every color: gold, silver, jade, and pearl. Among them was a small golden carp with bright scales that glimmered like sunlight. Every day, the carp looked up at the sky and saw dragons soaring through the clouds, bringing rain to the world below. The carp's heart filled with admiration and longing. "If only I could become a dragon," he whispered to himself. "I could travel between the heavens and the sea. I could help people, and I could live with pride." But such a dream was not easy to achieve. At the end of the sacred river stood the mighty Dragon Gate, a towering waterfall that reached up to the clouds. Legend said that whoever could leap over this waterfall would be granted divine power and transformed into a dragon. Many fish tried, the strong, the fast, the clever, but every single one failed. The current was too fierce, the water too cold, and the gate too high. Still, the golden carp refused to give up. Each day, he practiced swimming upstream, strengthening his fins and tail. Other fish laughed at him. "Why bother?" said the catfish. "You're just a little carp. The waterfall will crush you." The carp smiled gently. "Maybe, but I'll never know unless I try." When spring came, the river swelled with rainwater. The carp knew the time had come. He took a deep breath, his heart beating fast, and began his journey against the current. Waves crashed around him. The water roared like thunder, but he pressed on, fin by fin, stroke by stroke, his golden scales flashing under the stormy sky. At the first waterfall, he leapt high, but the wave pushed him back. At the second, he almost reached the crest, but a gust of wind threw him down again. His body ached, his tail bled, but his spirit did not waver. "I can do this," he whispered to himself. "I must keep going." For 3 days and nights, the carp battled the river. On the fourth day, dark clouds gathered above. The Jade Emperor, ruler of heaven, had been watching from his throne. "So many fish have tried and failed," he said. "But this little carp has not given up. Let's see if his heart is strong enough." With a wave of his hand, the emperor sent lightning and thunder to test the carp's courage. The wind howled, rain poured, and waves rose higher than ever before. The carp's body shook, his breath came in gasps, but still he swam upward, his eyes fixed on the dragon gate above. Finally, with one last burst of strength, the carp leapt into the air. The waterfall exploded in white foam. For a moment, time seemed to stop. Then, the heavens opened. A bolt of golden lightning struck the carp, wrapping him in radiant light. His scales turned to shimmering armor. His fins stretched and grew into mighty wings. His whiskers lengthened into long, flowing tendrils. The little carp had transformed into a magnificent dragon, glowing with the colors of sunrise. The clouds parted. Thunder rolled across the sky as the new dragon roared for the first time. The Jade Emperor smiled. "You have proven your worth. From this day forth, you shall soar among the clouds and bring rain to the earth." And so the carp, now the dragon of the eastern sea, rose into the sky, spreading water across the land, blessing farmers and rivers alike. The other fish looked up from below, awestruck by the sight. They no longer mocked him. Instead, they whispered with respect, "He did it." He truly became a dragon. Every year since then, when the rain begins to fall in early spring, people say the carp are once again swimming upstream, trying to leap through the dragon gate, following the path of their brave ancestor. Parents tell their children this story to remind them, success does not come from luck or power, but from perseverance, courage, and belief in yourself. In villages across Vietnam, during the Lunar New Year, families release live carp into the river soars as offerings to the gods, a tradition known as Kaong Tao, or the kitchen god's journey. It is believed that the carp carry prayers and wishes to heaven, just like the golden carp who once became a dragon. Through this ancient legend, children learn that even the smallest creature can achieve greatness if it has the heart to keep trying. It is not the size of the fish that matters, but the strength of its will. The story of the carp turning into a dragon reminds us all that transformation begins with persistence, that even when the current is strong and the path is steep, we can rise above if we keep swimming forward. As the animation ends, imagine the dragon soaring through the clouds, its body winding like silk across the sky. The sound of rain falls softly on rice fields below, feeding the earth, bringing new life. The once small carp now rules the heavens, watching over the rivers and oceans it once swam in, smiling with pride. This story is not just a legend of the past, it's a lesson for everyone. When you study hard, practice every day, or chase a dream that seems impossible, you are like that golden carp. You may fall, you may struggle, but if you never give up, you too will reach your dragon gate. So remember, little dreamers, even when waves crash against you, keep swimming. One day, you will soar higher than you ever imagined. And that is how a humble carp became a magnificent dragon, a symbol of perseverance, transformation, and success that shines through the ages. The legend of Ka Chep Hoa Rong lives on in the hearts of the Vietnamese people, reminding each generation to stay strong and to believe in their journey. Thank you for joining us on this magical adventure. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Funimation 3D, Kids and Family Cartoon, to discover more wonderful legends, inspiring myths, and colorful stories from Vietnam and around the world. Because every dreamer, just like the golden carp, has the power to rise above and become something extraordinary.